What's good, everybody? It's your boy Kirk Gray Smith. Y'all know what it is. Let me tell you a quick story. So let's call this the let's say the 16th century, right? Which is the 1500s. There was a man that had led a rebellion against a communistic power structure, communistic leadership, and he was a strong, prominent leader. Didn't come from wealth, didn't have some incredible pedigree, but was a great leader nonetheless. So when the power structure, when they got hold of this person, they convicted him of treason, and the punishment was death by hanging. So essentially, they were just going to, catch him, convict him, and lynch him, all within a matter of days. And so that's exactly what happened. So when the day came for him to get lynched, for them to, they made up all these false accusations against him, made him look as if he was somebody that he definitely was not. But they had the power, they had the voice, and people listened to him. And so majority ruled, and he eventually was convicted and ultimately set to be lynched. So when they went to lynch him, they started the process. So they dropped the bottom out of the floor of the sort of the stage there. He went down, he dangled, and they were like, "Oh, it's successful. He's dead. We killed him." So everybody's celebrating, and in all actuality, he wasn't dead. It didn't work, but he didn't give them any indication that it didn't work. So they thought, the execution was successful. So only to find out after they got him and cut him down, he woke up and everybody was startled. And they couldn't kill him because the rule then was, if you were attempted to be hung or lynched, and it did not work, that meant that it was from God. It was God that ordained it, and you were God's person, and they had to let you go. And not only let you go, you had to be free to do whatever it is you choose to do at that point. You would just have to leave that particular, country or what have you. So they let him down. They cut. They were surprised, and they let him go. And so, because he was such a great leader, they were haunted by the idea that one day he's going to come back and make them pay for what they tried to do to him. And so they lived in this fear. Now, he had no intention to do so, but they lived in the fear nonetheless. And he, of course, he went on to prosper, have a great life, and do great things, and had just an incredible life, and helped a lot of people in a lot of ways. And although he never really turned around that particular country, he did a lot of great work across the world as a result. And I'm saying all this to say that their intentions was to hurt you, to do damage to you, to lynch you, to take you out, only to realize that it didn't work. And you moved on with your life, but they live with this fear that someday you're going to make them pay for what they did, or God's going to make them pay for what they did. It's not your job to punish people or make them pay for whatever they did to you. Your job is to keep going and keep moving. And their punishment is to live in fear. Now, what happened to that country, to those people, I don't know. But I do know that what they tried to do to that man did not work. And he went on to be more successful than he ever would have been had none of that ever happened. So hang on. Although they tried to lynch you, they tried to take you out. Nah, man, it didn't work. It won't work. No weapon formed against you shall prosper. 1.